think actually AI is going to become increasingly part of people's lives at work and in terms of client and resident lives very, very quickly. Now, it's not going to be you're not going to have this kind of transformation that is going to happen instantly, but I could imagine things like access to policies, being able to interrogate data on intranet systems. I think those types of AI products are coming very, very quickly, and I could imagine that within the next 12 months.
The use of AI in our service model is something we're really interested in investigating further, to be able to see how older people are going to use it in their homes. For us at Kincare, the most important aspect is keeping people safe and independent in their homes as long as possible. If AI can support and assist that, that's something that we're really, really keen to be able to implement. In regards to our staff using AI, it's something that we want to be able to ensure they're skilled and have the understanding and knowledge to be able to use effectively. It's a really exciting time with the use of AI, and for us at Kincare, it's something that we want to make sure that we get it right.
Yeah, it's a great question. I mean, at Uniting, we're already trialling some products and some technology, which is looking at data points and information on our customers and clients in RAC, independent living, retirement living villages. And that information can then be used with generative AI to give our families back at home confidence around how their loved ones have been that day, what they've done, whether the medication's been taken. So we're in a proof of concept stage, and we think within the next 6 to 12 months that'll be rolled out to the wider audience.
Reasonably soon, if not already. I think it's only going to happen through two ways. One, the software or products that the providers use today start offering it, and it becomes available, or two, providers are proactive. They go out and look for ways that generative AI tools can support their business and bring that into their service model and start offering it. And based on the conversations that I'm having, I'm already hearing lots of examples of scenario 2.
I mean, look, education and training has traditionally been one of these areas. It's like, I've got a mandatory set of modules, I'm going to stick them on the intranet. What's the kind of cheapest way of getting the modules out there in some video form? Or it's kind of that old school 1990s, take people into a classroom and deliver something by rote. I think what's going to change is much more contextual learning everywhere, learning in small bites. You look at how kids learn today. Kids are not watching documentaries, they're watching TikToks. Why? Because I can digest it, and I can digest exactly what I need when I need it. And so we've got to work out, how do we provide that contextual learning in small chunks at the point of need, and then helping people to really digest it. And they're going to digest it through actually being able to interact with content that is evolving and dynamic rather than static and rote learning.
Education and training is something that's a huge passion, not only of mine, but of Kincare's. At Kincare, we have invested time, we've invested energy, and we're really looking at ensuring we're training our people to be able to deliver safe and effective care. Now, what does that mean in practice? It means making sure that our staff are well trained, they understand when they're going into someone's home, and they know what they need to do to provide support for that person in their home. Now, looking at training, it's something that we have looked at in a lot of detail to be able to look at upskilling, to provide opportunity for growth, and to make sure that we have a really well-skilled, complex workforce that can deliver care in the best possible way at home.
I think generative AI is a massive part to play in training and education. If we look at our workforce, we've got a number of them, particularly in aged care, where English is a second language. So we've got the capability to use Gen AI to do training, education in that native language. We've got the ability of Gen AI to then use the tools and the processes and get them to play back in their native language and convert into English. So some massive opportunities in that space, and I'm really looking forward to implementing that technology and platforms in the future.
Dramatically. So education and training, I think there's two ways to think about education and training: what's scalable and what's not. So everything online is inherently scalable. things that are delivered in the real world, even if they're AR and they have a technology or they have a technology component, are not necessarily scalable. They're limited by the time and resources that it takes to move physical things around in the real world. So as a result, all the training that we've been offering thus far as a sector to our workforce is quite kind of didactic. It's effectively the delivery of information and then assessing knowledge retention and knowledge recall. There's two other stages to learning, effective learning, and stage 2 is giving those learners an opportunity to put that knowledge into practice in variable situations. What generative AI products are offering now is a chance for that to take place at scale. Previously, in order to deliver that, we'd need sim labs, we'd need, again, those AR or VR type environments. They're hard to scale and they're costly to scale. But if we can do that for $1 a pop, providing a communication-based interaction through a web browser that is in a generative AI, using a generative AI voice or character through products like SimConverse, that's here now. It's being used all around the world, and it's helping take that scalable learning that's delivered through the internet to something that's like a level 2, a much more memorable and applicable, giving people the opportunity to apply what they learn in practice learning experience.